the beast carried ideas of evil and chaos and oppression. And that's how John wants his readers to see Rome.
Who is the beast, and what is the mark of the beast?
I remember one time I had when I was pastoring in Montana, I had an individual tell me the book of Revelation came up, and he told me, he said, I know we're not in the end times because I don't see any beast running around on earth. And he was dead serious. An example taking Revelation with strict literalness. So obviously, I don't know of anyone that would say the beast refers to a literal seven-headed beast that's described exactly how he is in chapter 13. So again, we need to, I think that's a really easy example of how Revelation is communicating metaphorically. And again, we need to understand, well, what would the first readers have made of this? The main thing is this image of a beast is not something new with John. If you go back to the Old Testament, in some of the Psalms and even prophets, you find beast or dragon or snake-like figures used of empires or rulers like Egypt, or other oppressive, ungodly, idolatrous, murderous empires. You find beast figures used of them, and in some Jewish literature between the Old and New Testament, you'll often find beastly imagery or image of beast or dragons or something referring to human rulers or human nations. So this isn't anything new with John. And again, just ask yourself, if you're a Christian living in the first century Roman Empire, who are you going to probably associate this beast with? Probably Rome and or its emperor, because you would probably be familiar with these Old Testament texts and maybe some of this other Jewish literature where beast or dragon-like figures are used of rulers and nations or empires in the past. And so you're going to associate it most likely with your own empire and your own the emperor that you are living under. And so what is John doing? Well, once more, Rome makes all these grand claims. So Rome claims to bring salvation to the earth. It claims to bring peace. It claims to, it brings economic prosperity for those who come under its rule. It offers all these things. And so again, this is another way of John saying, let me lift the veil and show you the true nature of Rome. That same hideous beast that reared its ugly head in Egypt and other empires in the past is now surfacing in the form of the Roman Empire, and apparently will continue to surface. Without John actually seeing other nations, he at least sees that this beast will still be present until Christ returns. But for him, it's now present in the form of the Roman Empire, and he wants his people to see that. The beast carried ideas of evil and chaos and oppression and idolatry, ungodliness, all those. And that's exactly how John wants, just even generally just horror and ugliness. And that's how John wants his readers to see Rome. It's not all it's cracked up to be. The same beastly power that we saw in other nations in the past is now present again in Rome. So are you so sure you want to identify with it? Are you so sure you want to give allegiance to the emperor? Are you so sure that you want to make a living off its and become wealthy off its economy, like the church at Laodicea was doing in chapter 3? So, and again, we can see, and this is where you have to be careful, because John is not predicting future beasts, but certainly we can see, some people use phrases like, if the cap fits, wear it, or if the shoe fits, wear it. Those for whom the beast fits, any nations or people or empires, whether it's our own or others, if it fits, there's where the beast is present. Wherever we see oppression and idolatry and setting itself up as divine and as God, making claims that only belong to God. Evil, wherever we see that, there we see the beast emerging.